In the darkest night, we find our light. Battered souls, but we won't lose sight. Surviving together, never alone. Through every trial, we carry on. Surviving together, never alone. Through every trial, we carry on. Surviving together, we stand tall. United forever. Strength and courage will overcome. Oh, surviving together, victorious, never, never alone. Hand in hand, we'll face the unknown.
We see you, we hear you, and we believe you. Hey everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to Laugh Saturday. It is finally Dad Joke December. Woo! I have been putting this together for a while and think this doesn't work as well unless you got somebody else who's, really a good dad joke person. And so I have a special guest who's going to be here in about a half an hour. So gonna tell a few jokes myself. Also just kind of go through some various information that I usually do at the end of the show, at the beginning of the show, to kind of get that over with and wait for my guests to get here. So let me introduce the channel first. You've landed at Surviving Together. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a safe space for trauma survivors to connect and build community on their healing journey, as well as providing trauma-related education for all, except for on the first Saturday of the month. It is Laugh Saturday because, as we all know, laughter truly is the best medicine. Releases a ton of dopamine chemicals in our brain. Apologize for us buffering right then. I don't know. Let me know if you could still hear me while it was buffering, even though the video was out. So far, Crystal's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can really use this Laugh Saturday, to be honest with you. Pretty much everybody in my family can. We unfortunately yesterday had to put down our family dog. She just was riddled with cancer and pretty much lost the use of her back leg. So her quality of life just decreased, and so it was the best decision. But it's been really hard on the family. My son actually picked the dog out of the litter and named the dog. So it's been hard, especially with the holidays coming up. Hanukkah is starting on, I think it's the sundown of the 14th. So couldn't hear when I was buffering. Well, hopefully it won't happen very often. It did happen to me once yesterday, and I have no idea why. So maybe the cold is just getting to everything here in Michigan. I have no idea. So it just so yeah, we could really use some laughs here. It's been rough lately. Um but beyond that, what else did I want to say? Yeah, it's been an absolutely crazy week. I wanted to get some more shorts put out on some of the lives that we've done lately. But I started two different projects this week. So in between that, and I've been doing a lot of interviews behind the scenes for the channel for the upcoming series that I'm putting together on sexual assault in the military, and also human trafficking, continuing that. So I know that we did the live about a week and a half ago or something like that, where we just kind of brought the subject to the forefront and talked about the numbers that even this year of people who are rescued, and that was just the big operations that made the news that we hear about. And it seems like that's gotten quite a number of views, so it seems like it's a topic that people are absolutely interested in. And I've got a couple more interviews that I want to do, because I want to have everybody lined up and be able to present this, as a series so that I can put all the dates up at once so that you'll know and be able to, cover these different topics within it. Still want to hear from you guys in the comments section. If you could, is anybody truly interested in having this in the mobile view, which is that vertical view? The reason I ask is I've stuck with the landscape for now because of the chat issue. It seems like if people are in one view, they're not able to see the chat of people who are in another view. But comparing numbers, it seems like a lot of people who are doing replay are doing it in the vertical view. And I don't know if it's preferred or if it just comes up automatically if you're on your phone. But that seems to be where people are gravitating towards. So if and you guys know, for me, it's not about the numbers itself. It's about getting the message out and being able to reach more people. So if I need to do it in multiple views, I wish there was a way. And if anybody is watching this on replay, if you've come across this, if YouTube has solved this issue of being able to people in the different views see each other's chats, I would love to know how, because I think it would be combining the best of both worlds, giving people the opportunity to be in whichever view they prefer. So um, I really want to be able to reach as many people as possible. Speaking of that, and I'll probably mention this at the end as well, is that um, our watch hours are really down. So it's on a 365 rolling, and we had some dead periods in there where I had to cancel some shows, and that, really affects the viewership. So if anybody out there, if you're watching now or if you're watching on replay, if you're not using your computer, if you could maybe just pull up a playlist on the Surviving Together YouTube page and just play a playlist while you're not at your computer, just let it play. You can mute it so you don't even have to listen to it. And just try and get our watch hours up and just trying to get to that 3,000. It's, you know, honestly, for me personally, it's almost more like just because it's there, I want to reach it. There is a monetization with it, but it won't be the bigger monetization until we reach 1,000 subscribers. And we're still just over 300 subscribers away from reaching that goal. But we do have to reach that 3,000 hours. And then I think I have to reach 4,000 hours, 4,000 and 1,000 subscribers. So we're still a ways off, but we're growing, and I'm hoping that next year we'll make it, right? I'm pretty sure next year we'll make it. Um, Looks like we've got a lot of people are going to be watching on replay today, either that or they're just off doing other things. Hopefully, we'll have a few more people joining us here in the chat. I was talking to some other people in some other lives that are going on simultaneously with mine right now. So um, I'm thinking that some of those people are going to be, coming over afterwards because just happens that these, lives coincided. Um, yes, I am trying to stall for time a little bit because my guest isn't going to be here for about another 15 minutes, and I didn't want to get into too many jokes, although I have a ton pulled up. And wow, are these moaner and groaners. So on some of them, I'll give you a little bit of a break or a little bit of a pause, see if you can answer it, if you want to figure it out yourself. A lot of different puns and whatnot. But we'll start with a few here, right? We can do a few dad jokes before we get going with my guest. We'll do a few that I'll give you a chance to answer. So, why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she'll let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I did like that song. I will admit it got really overplayed though. You just kind of cut it off, right? Um, oh, here's one you guys might be able to get. Why did the golfer bring two pairs of pants? I hope I said that very clearly. Why did the golfer bring two pair of pants? In case he got a hole in one. So bad. Absolutely so bad. Uh, you heard a few good ones recently, Crystal, but you can't remember them. Yeah, if anybody has their own dad jokes that they want to type into the chat, please, I'll happy to highlight them on screen and read them. I sent over a whole list of them to my guests so that he didn't have to try and rack his brain for all of them. And I didn't vet every joke that he is going to bring up as well. So I apologize ahead of time. Hopefully, you guys know it's just fun and a lot of work on puns. There's no, um, not trying to be offensive to anybody. So please just take it all with a good sense of humor. Um, oh, here's a big another groaner. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I actually gave my brother a T-shirt that said something like that for Christmas a few years ago, I think. That sounds really, really familiar. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers? We actually had a lifesavers plant. They're here. I'll tell you when they're making that candy, drive by. Ooh, the smell. I would just park myself across the street, just stick my head out the window. Oh my gosh, smells so good. Smells so good. But did you hear about the guy who invented them? He made a mint. Ay, ay, ay. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Oh, jeez. Oh, I saw another one about bears. Uh, what do you call a bear with no ears? B. Get it? B. Ears. Bears. So bad. Some of these jokes I think work better when you read them because you can actually see the puns or see the words. What are they called when they sound the same but have different meanings and they're spelled different? Are those the homonyms? I think I'm remembering back to second grade or fourth grade or something like that. Do they even teach that stuff anymore? Homonyms and synonyms and antonyms. I'm sure synonyms and antonyms, but who out there had to diagram sentences, break down where the nine or the noun was and the verb and the adjective and the adverb? Anybody else have to do that? Yeah, I know for my son did not have to do that in class. He has no clue about it. They did not learn about hanging participles or gerunds or anything like that. Uh, and I think I forgot most of it anyway. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Such a shame. Such a shame that they can't tell jokes to each other. And why? Because they crack each other up. So bad. Oh, did you hear about the picture that went to jail? Mm, I don't know if he was really guilty. I think he was framed. Just so bad. Oh, I said on there, I said, rate my description, moan and groan with us because, some people absolutely love dad jokes and other people are just like, no, I don't even want to hear them. So maybe that's why our chat numbers are down a little bit today, because dad jokes aren't for everybody. But when I had brought this up, a lot of people were, really interested in this. So I don't know. I don't know. It's also getting towards Christmas and it's a Saturday, and so I kind of think that there may be a lot of people who are, either decorating the house or are out shopping, right, for Christmas stuff. I'm kind of betting. Here's another one. Can February March? No, but April May be able to. February, March, April, May. So bad. It's like what's the one about the numbers? Um, why is uh why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I'll tell you, I told that joke so many times when my son was younger, and it never failed to crack his friends up. I think because it was easy, easy one to follow for the young kids. Okay. Um, what do you call a factory that makes good products? Satisfactory. So bad. Just so bad. Why was the math book sad? Oh no, because it had too many problems. I think that's a good one for kids too. They can relate to it, right? Some of these, I'll tell a joke, and it was funny because my guest was telling me about was just bouncing a few jokes to see if they were okay type of thing, and he told this one joke, and I heard this joke originally when I was like 20. And I tell you, I don't think I actually got it until I was 40 because it's so simple and it doesn't have a separate punchline that I was like, I don't get it. totally don't get it. And some people find it hilarious, and other people, like me, are just like, "Huh? Where's the rest of it?" So there's this horse, and he walks into a bar, and he goes up to the bartender, and the bartender looks at him and says, "Why the long face?" That's it. I think you either get it or you don't. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So glad you joined us today. We are moaning and groaning to just some awful, awful dad jokes. Although these are supposed to be the best. I went to some different sites and they compiled the best of 2025 or the best of all time. This is what they came up with, guys. This is what they came up with. So you tell me. You tell me if you like these at all, or if these are just way, way too bad. So what did one plate say to the other? Dinner is on me. Oh my gosh, could you hear that? I did eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. You gonna tell Seventh about this? He loves dad jokes. At Ray TLRC. David, is that you? Chris says, do trees poop? Yes, that's how you get number two pencils. Oh my God. That's, that's actually pretty good. I actually like that one. Hey, David, what's up? So, while we're in the middle of laughing about all this too, let's just send out hugs and love to anybody who needs it. I know that there are definitely more than one person out there who I know who have been going through a lot lately, who just can't seem to, trying to keep your head above water, and every time you think you might be able to start swimming again, something, that wave comes and just crashes you back and pushes you down, and you just got so much to deal with. So let's just give hugs and love to everybody out there who needs it. If you need a hand up, you need some support, reach out. Of course, you can email me, survivingtogether sass@gmail.com. Reach out to our other friends who are in the chat. Echo is here. Yay! Hello, Echo. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. I've been seeing your posts. You've had some really cute ones. Thank you guys for participating and sending hugs and love out to everybody. I love how supportive this community is. It is just so wonderful that we have created such a loving, caring community. It just does my heart good. All right, back to these jokes. Oh, let's do a few that you guys might actually even know. What do you call an alligator in a vest? Think about this one. An investigator. I think that's pretty good. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Oh, that'd be funny if you ever found a penguin actually building an igloo. I wonder if they ever do stuff with the snow. I know they bring their mates like pebbles and things for as gifts. It's so cute. Don't penguins mate for life? I think they're one of the few animal species out there that mate for life. So cute. Why do skeletons oh, where did it go? I'm gonna lose it. Why don't skeletons fight with each other? They don't have the guts. Uh, why did the chicken join the band? I guess we could also say a chicken joined a band. What position did he play? Drummer, because he had the drumsticks. Hey, Seventh, how you doing? Uh, which days are the strongest? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays. Good. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, if you guys know anybody else who likes dad jokes, let them know we're on. Let them know we're live, and how to join that. Oh, David, you're about 5 minutes late to the show. I already did this one. Why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. Oh, let's see. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Hmm, because he was outstanding in his field. That's a perfect one for here, isn't it? Think. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows on too high. She looks surprised. Oh, gotta find my cursor again. One of these days I'm gonna change my cursor. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm always thinking about it when I'm doing something like this. Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna build an ATM machine that only dispenses coins. It just makes sense. My GPS and I had an argument. Now it refuses to take me anywhere in life. Oh my goodness. I used to play piano by ear. Now I use my hands. I actually did play piano for a while. It's hard. It's really, really hard. My brain doesn't work that way. If I played with one hand, I was okay. And if the other hand needed to play, I was okay. But you wanted me to get my two hands doing something at the same time, but they weren't doing the same chords or the same buttons, the same keys. My brain don't work that way. That's why I could never do drums because I cannot get my hands to do different things at the same time. Don't work all. Oh, I have been reading a book recently. It's on anti-gravity. I just can't put it down. So bad. My friend tried to annoy me with bird jokes, but two can't play that game. Sorry, guys. I have to check my messages only because I want to make sure if my guest is having any issues that they're not messaging me. So, no. Let's see. Seventh has another one. Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Um, let's see. What do you call fake spaghetti? Impasta. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded? There was debris everywhere. And that only makes sense if you know that brie is actually a kind of cheese. Here's one perfect for our northern friends, for me. Anybody else who's got snow around here? What do you call a snowman with a six pack? An abdominal snowman. Ay, ay, ay. You really gotta be loving dad jokes to join us today. Or you're just gonna be listening to this as you're doing something else, just going, what do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Sophisticated. I trained my dog to fetch me a glass of wine. Now he's a bartender. Uh, I'm amazed about have you guys all seen those videos where, they have like wrapped the towel around the handle to the fridge so a dog can just pull it and pull it open and then like grab a beer out of the fridge for somebody? Hang autocorrected my spelling. You were trying to get sophisticated. The music store down the street is giving away guitars. No strings attached. Gotta buy your own. Gotta buy your own. The jokes are giving you a chuckle. Oh, good. Yeah, we could all use a little bit, even if you're moaning and groaning at them. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. So bad. Hang on, guys. I gotta just check my email real quick. Okay. Seventh got that one because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Why do bees have sticky hair? They always have sticky hair. Did you know this? I didn't know this, but it makes sense because they use honeycombs. What did one pickle say to the other? Deal with it. Why did the stadium get hot after the game? Because all the fans left. Seventh got it. Seventh. Oh my goodness. Body was right. You are definitely, definitely a dad joker. You are getting these. You've either heard them before or you're figuring them out. Which one is it? Because I can't figure some out. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of them I do. I just get absolutely stumped on. And then you hear the answer and you're like, "Oh my god, that was so obvious. Why didn't I get that?" Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Because they lactose. Lactose milk. Yikes. Some says 99% you've been told before. Okay, so you've already got the answer. Let me know if there's one that you get just because you figure it out. Why couldn't the leopard play hide and seek? Poor guy. I used to love hide and seek. He can't play because he's always spotted. That would be a cute one for some kids, especially if they're learning about their animals. Hang on, because it's freezing up here, and I don't have my heater on because I'm afraid of the noise. I should have warmed the room up beforehand, but I was working, I had my laptop downstairs, and I was working downstairs. Because I don't quite have my office together yet. Hey Don, how you doing? How's Australia treating you? How's the weather over there? We got about a foot of snow here. It Anybody else have snow where they're at? I know some of you are in the south, and I don't know how far south the snow reached. You know, David's a state and a half ish, right? Below me, and they got a lot of snow. Ugh, it's starting to heat up. It's summertime for you, Don. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I'm kind of stuck here. You know, my parents are elderly. I really love the heat. I really love the heat. You just got snow? Wow, Crystal, I am so surprised. You were so much farther north than I am. I don't know what it is out today, but I ran out yesterday morning at like 10 o'clock for an errand and it was like 15 degrees. It was cold. And that's Fahrenheit. So I don't know what it is, like negative 10 Celsius or something. Really cold. Oh, you're in California now, seventh. I did not know that. 70. Ugh, I would take it. I'd take it in a heartbeat. So where can you buy soup in bulk? The stock market. That would be good if you changed it just a little bit and said, where can you buy broth in bulk? The stock market. I like that. I think that makes it better. What do you think? 52 for you. Not warm, not cold. Well, I guess with the rain, that might be a little colder. Did I miss one? I don't think I missed one that somebody put up. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Hang on a second. Just need to let my guests know how to get on. Why did the produce boat sink? Too many leaks. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's get another one. What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. A Christmas riddle from Echo. What is given but not kept, hung but not on a door, green and usually wrapped in red? So, like a present that's wrapped in red, hung, given but not kept. I have no idea. No idea. You're gonna have to give us the answer for that one, Echo. I'll put it back up when you get the answer typed in because you absolutely stumped me. Um, Not many of you may know this. Well, I mean, most of you know that I'm an attorney now, but some of you may not know that in my previous career, I was a doctor. But I really found out, I really, I figured, found out I didn't have the patience for it. Oh, bad. What do you get if you cross a snowman and a dog? Frostbite. Nice. How do you organize a space party? You plant it. You plan it. Planet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the riddle. What is given but not kept, hung but not on a tree, green and usually wrapped in red. An evergreen wreath. I never would have got that. I can get simple riddles, but when they get more complicated, my brain just goes and just doesn't work. So I started a second job. I haven't really told any of you guys about this, but I opened a bakery. I needed the dough. Bad. Why did the Christmas tree go to the barber? It needed a trim. Ah, sorry. What do you call a snowman with a temper? We'll stay on our winter wonderland theme. A birch. Why don't some couples go to the gym? Because some relationships just don't work out. I think that one's pretty good. What's an elf's favorite musical genre? Rap music. Nice. Oh, my cursor. Hi, Tia Blue. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here for Laugh Saturday. It is Dad Joke December, and we are just moaning and groaning all over the place to these dad jokes that some of you guys are posting, and some that I have as well. I'm hoping to have a guest on here who's going to help us with some dad jokes too, but he is in transit, so we'll see if he makes it before we end up. So, but Tia, so glad to have you here. Seventh is just coming up with them for our Christmas for our holiday season. Why are Christmas trees bad at knitting? They always drop their needles. I have to tell my mother that one. She knits and crochets. So she actually might get that one. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? Yeah, he needed some space. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? Carrot. Um, I never know. Buddy says I had to mention the beautiful Hanukkah celebration you let us join last year. Thank you for that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You hated that carrot one. um, you're welcome. I think I do believe Hanukkah starts the sundown on the 14th. So maybe when we get to the 7th or something. Well, 14th, 15th, the 7th, maybe on like the 17th, which is, our 6 p.m. show. We do have a guest that day, but I could do a short and just do it as a video. And um, we'd have at least 4 or 5 candles up by that time and put that up and bring you guys in to our holiday celebrate. Actually, probably the 18th because I'll be at my parents' house and I'll film it with my mom. So that would be good. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged. What do you give a snowman with a fever? A chill pill. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oops. All right, guys. I know you've heard this one before. Seventh. I think you're banned from answering because I know you're going to know it. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? I know you guys have heard this one before. Nacho cheese. Our loved ones like this. Which hand is best to light the menorah with? Neither. It's best to light with a candle. Excuse me. Uh, what did one ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved. Why was the computer cold? Because it left its windows open. My computer must be really cold all the time. Okay, let's go over to here. Let's see if I can I've got a few other ones. So a man went to the bar and he decided to walk. And he walked there and it took him 15 minutes. When he was done, he walked home, but it took him 45 minutes. The difference was staggering. I actually had to read that twice before I got it. How can you recognize a Hanukkah hippie? He's the one with his hair in dreidel locks. Oh boy. Okay, I guess it's still on transit. Why is it so cheap to throw a party at a haunted house? Because the ghosts bring all the booze. You made that one up yourself with the dreidel locks? Yes, I do like it. It was very good, Seventh. Very, very good. I'm actually going to tell that to my mother. She's going to get a kick out. No idea what happened, guys. So it says something with the internet. So I think it's just too cold. I'm blaming it on the cold. What brand of underwear do scientists wear? Calvin Klein. Uh, how do cows stay up to date on current events? They read the newspaper. Uh, where do pirates get their hooks? Second-hand stores. That's so bad. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. I do really like this one. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. We just buffering. I should have a song about that. My friend was showing me his tool shed and pointed to a ladder. He said, "That's my step ladder." He said, I never really knew my real dadder ladder. My dadder. Like that. He only has a step ladder. He never knew his real ladder. I don't know why I find that one actually really funny. I only seem to get sick on weekdays. It's Monday through Friday. I must have a weekend immune system. Uh, After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beets. Oh, I'm seeing that my guest is joined, but it doesn't look. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, guys, I am going to bring on a really special guest here. He is actually my uncle. He is king of the dad jokes. Seriously, you are absolutely going to groan louder with him. I am certain. Oh, here he is. Hey, Fred, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing great. Hey, we're doing better than Ron McDonald today.
Yeah? Why?
Well, you know the character, right? The guy who plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the guy who plays that character, he got caught
Uh-huh.
in a nudist colony.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
awful.
you know how they identified the poor guy?
How?
He was wearing sesame seed buns.
I have to tell you because you're just joining, but I found this really stupid one, but for some reason I cannot stop laughing at it. This is my friend was showing me his tool shed and pointed to a ladder. He said, "That's my step ladder." I never really knew my real ladder.
Oh. Well, it's just like, you know any bald people?
Phew, yeah.
Well, ask them this question. Ask what
Okay.
you would call 10 rabbits in a line walking backwards.
10 rabbits in a line walking backwards.
Yep. Now, if you know them real well, you can ask them, tell them, says, "Hey, I know you're real smart. I've known you a while, and you can get this answer right off the top of your head."
Okay, so bald people could maybe get this.
Yeah, they can get it right off the top of their head. It's called a receding hairline.
Oh my
Don't worry,
gosh.
folks. I do have medication right on my side, so if I get out of hand, I can drug this stuff.
So you guys know this is my dad's younger brother, and he has always been the jokester in the family, at least as far as I'm concerned. My dad's the serious one, and Fred is the joking one, and to the point where seriously, Fred will call my dad up at 1 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Hey, I got a joke for you." And I never see my dad laugh as hard as he does than when he is on the phone talking to you. It is just a sight to behold.
It's well, he doesn't know he's doing me a service too. He uplifts me
Yeah.
and makes me feel good. They did a research project, AMA,
Oh, yeah.
that laughing and smiling makes you feel better, endorphins and the whole nine
Yep.
yard. But totally by accident, they discovered in an enclosed environment that it relieves excess gas built up around the hips. See, I love a captive audience. They can't get away from me.
Exactly, exactly. And on replay, they're just going to be stuck with all of this.
Yeah.
Um, this guy is the one who is responsible for my bad habit, at least according to some people, of to this day, I still cannot pass a can of whipped cream without going, in
Oh
my
yeah,
mouth.
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
53 years old, and I still do it. And my dad just looks at me and goes, I'm gonna kill Fred.
yeah. Well, does your eyes still roll like back when you do that? Roll
I,
backwards?
I do get a little joygasm from it.
All right, there you go. See? And it's all legal.
Yeah, exactly. Until it gets to the end and you're just stuck with the nitrous, and all of a sudden you're
Yeah, well, take what you can get.
get a little, get a little more buzzy there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we've been telling some awful dad jokes here, and some of the people in the chat have been giving theirs too. Here's one from Seventh. How much Hanukkah gelt did the skunk get? 1 cent.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that one. Well, here's
He
one.
actually made, yeah, go
Santa
ahead.
Claus. I'm kind of
Uh-huh.
concerned. Actually, yeah, I'm worried about Christmas and Santa Claus
Yeah.
because there was a health report that the elves in North Pole were all depressed.
Oh no, that's awful.
Yeah, the doctors say they're suffering from low self-esteem.
Why can't you hear a psychiatrist pee?
I don't know.
Because the pee is silent.
Ah, speaking of psychiatrists,
Yeah?
my wife Tracy, she's got
Uh-huh.
her degree in clinical psychology and all that. And while
Right.
she was doing her uh, study with another
Mm-hmm.
psychiatrist, and all of a sudden, the receptionist brought this guy in for emergency session, and he was well. I don't know if I can say this, but he was totally nude, but wrapped up in cellophane.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they sat him down, and the psychologist looked at him and says, "Oh, my heavens." He got up, went to his library, looked at the book, flipped through it. Oh, put it down, wrote some notes out. He got up to the other side, did the same thing. Wow. He wrote some notes down, put the book away, sat down, looked at him, looked at his notes. Huh. Sir, I can clearly see your nuts. Oh, you should see the VA doctors love that one.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Yeah. In fact,
Let's see.
I had an appointment with a VA, doctor just the other day, and the
Uh-huh.
nurse came in, and she had no idea what she was asking me.
She
How you
had no
doing?
idea what she was getting with.
Yeah, how you doing? And I went through a litany of jokes, and she was laughing so hard that she couldn't, ask the questions. Well, she started to ask the question. Says, how you feeling today? And I mean by, are you uh, feeling like a man, a woman, uh, a spiritual spirit, and things like that? They have to ask them. Well, I look
Really?
at her and says, well, I kind of feel like a cucumber.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and she replied, she was quick. Says, can I refer you to a salad?
Someone
And
says, why did the reindeer take up boxing?
I don't know why.
He wanted to be a heavy sleigh weight.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. Well, Thanksgiving went by, and came. Well, it went by. Came and it was here.
Mm-hmm.
Turkeys, when they get into fights, what always happens to them? They get the
Lose their
stuffing
feathers.
knocked out of them.
Here's one on my list. Who are the greenest presidents in the United States history?
Jackson,
The Bushes.
the Bushes. Well, hey, how many people in your audience love historical figures like, Caesar and King Arthur and all that? Okay. I was always wondering about King Arthur and the Round Table. Who is the strongest one there? All right. And who's the beefiest one to fight,
Yeah.
bad guys? And I was told it was Sirloin.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
that
I
is
didn't
a
have a sirloin to hold up.
that is a groaner. That is a groaner.
Yeah, but it's funny.
You know, I took a recent trip to Vancouver,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh,
And so
congratulations, by the way.
thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, everything's put away. I'd show you my book, but I think we sent photos to you. So yeah, it was a great trip. Um, I was on my way when I was on my way back, I got in really, really late. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And the next morning, um, my phone, Siri was saying, "Don't call me Shirley." And I realized, I left my phone in airplane mode. It only makes sense if you've seen the movie Airplane.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Some of our younger folks might not get that. I was taking a
Oh,
quiz the other day with the old songs, and it was like, how many of these do you know? And they could rate how old you were with them.
yeah. So,
Son is just like, no, no, no.
well, if you remember Top Gun, but it's with Charlie Sheen. I can't think of the name of the movie.
Oh, the tropical hot
No,
tropics.
no, it was a spoof on Top Gun.
Oh, I thought that was hot tropics.
No. Anyhow, they're in the elevator
Yeah.
and he's looking serious and she's trying to give him advice. All right. And he says, "Well, if I was really serious, I'd ask you this question." She says, "What? What would you do with an elephant with three balls?" She looks at him and says, "I don't know." And he looks back and says, "You walk him and pitch to the rhino." Hey, it makes sense
It does.
logically.
It
Did you ever
does.
see a rhino pick a bat up? Easy up.
No. I gotta go close this door over here so that the noise doesn't go. So I'm gonna drop myself off. So tell a joke.
Okay, well, let me see. Um, oh, have you heard the one about the Mexican magician? Well, he walks up on stage and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to disappear in the count of three. Are you ready?" Well, audience says, "Ready." He goes, "Uno, dos." Big old puff of smoke. Audience sits back and says, "Wow, he disappeared without a trace." Yes. Now you know what my wife's like. Wife life has been like all these years. Yeah. So you have to be a little full goose bozo to survive and smile. That's what you have to. So tell jokes, make people.
Mm.
In fact, I got paid for telling jokes. I didn't tell you
You
that.
did?
Yeah,
No.
went through a McDonald's, Burger King, and this poor guy, he was a manager, and it must have been a rush or a bus or something come through because he looked terrible.
Oh
So I
yeah.
told him the Ronald McDonald joke. I told him the rabbit, and I think I told him one other one. And he laughed. He laughed and laughed. I says, and he looked at me and says, "Thank you. Today I needed that." He says, "Here."
Aw.
He gave me a bun cake. Yeah, Kentucky Fried. Yeah, he is my stage manager. It was a Kentucky Fried
Awesome.
Chicken. I'm sorry. Anyhow, to this day, I have to figure out how much I have to send to the IRS. What can I say? I'm an
Yeah.
honest person. Boom, boom, boom.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man. Oh.
we were telling some jokes that were kind of keeping with the season, and I found this one that came up, and it says, you know, how do you get a good price on a sled?
Ah, how?
You have to toboggan. It takes a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, did I tell you I made your mom laugh last night?
No.
I told her a joke about some koi fish. And
Uh-huh.
she answered the phone because Bob was uh, contemplating life. Let's put it that way. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I told her, well, koi fish, the researchers discovered that they travel in fours. Well, the
Oh,
researchers
really?
assigned alphabetical, identification A, B, C, and D. And they were doing their research and they discovered that the koi fish, when they're attacked or they're scared, A, B, and C scatter and leave a decoy.
Well, I've got another joke I could tell.
All right.
It's well, it's about pizza, but it's a little cheesy.
Oh, I like that one. Let me write that. Is it in the list?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But I was kind of worried about coming on because I didn't
Hi.
know if I could do enough hour jokes in an hour. But hey, we're making it.
Absolutely. I believe me, I've got about 400 jokes pulled up here. So,
You must you must see the same website I do. It makes a lot of jokes I look at. There's three aliens that tell it.
oh,
Yeah, and if like the King Arthur and the Round Table, who's the
yeah.
beefiest, when you see
Uh-huh.
the three aliens hold up sirloins and says it's sirloin, and they laugh. It's more fun than you can think of. You know, it just
My friend David was just sending me all these memes that have Baby Yoda,
uh
and
huh.
he's doing different things. I'm gonna have to forward them to you. You'll get a kick out of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, there's so many times. My favorite targets are McDonald's drive-through where they can't get
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell them something, and they'll eventually say thanks. I needed that. One time, a lady put me on hot mic. I didn't know it, and I was telling these jokes. I'm hearing a big roar of laughter from inside through the window. Here's everybody's laughing at my jokes through the whole store, which
Do you
makes
do
me
it when
feel
you're at
better.
do you do it when you're at the window or when you're at the speaker?
Both,
Both.
yeah, depends on the trigger, and if there's a line. And another favorite is going through the checkout line, like at hardware, Lowe's, or Home Depot. or even
Mm-hmm.
a grocery store, food line down here. Oh, they ask me, "What's up? What's your next joke?" Because I go through the same, and it makes them feel better.
Well, the reason I asked you on is because it's Dad Joke December, right? And at least in my family, you are king of the dad jokes. But do you
Oh.
know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
I forgot that one. Go ahead.
When it's a parent.
Parent, yeah. I there's a oh oh horses. I've got a couple of horses, and I
Yeah,
suggested that to your mom and dad to get a horse, a mini, to replace their loss.
Sarah,
I said it's
right.
just like a Great Dane, only louder, and it can count. So
You're gonna
anyhow,
maybe they get a Highland cow.
oh yeah, they got mini ones now. They've
Yeah,
been bred
mini
down to
Highland
little ones.
cows, and they love the snow.
Yeah, oh yeah, we had one here. His name was Cinnamon, and she
Aw.
was a jokester too. You walk around because my daughter lives maybe about 500 feet away, and she was coming or my niece Lainey, and
Mm-hmm.
she was coming down in the dark, and here she coming through the gate, and all of a sudden we hear ah, right. Cinnamon had walked up behind her and gave out a at 7 o'clock at night. And her horns, right? If you saw her, one horn went up this way and the other
Mm-hmm.
horn came out.
Oh my gosh. She's a little scary.
Oh, yeah. It's like she's making a right turn. And she loved bagels. Oh, she couldn't get enough of bagels. But she passed on because we had her since since you were a little one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, or maybe no, since I don't know. Maybe you were in the 20s, I guess. I
Yeah.
kind of forget, but she had a good
You're
life here.
old. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm glad I can remember to wake up. Put it that way.
We celebrate each day we wake up, don't we?
I, so long as we're on the green side,
Yep.
that's a good day.
Wake up this side of the dirt.
Yep. So
My biggest moment was I think I was like 15 or 16, and I was driving with my mom on Fulton Drive, which is kind of the big drive by Amway. We were kind of by Amway,
yep.
and there's this runner on the side of the road. Of course, he's on my side, and he's running past, and I put my window down, and I just went. I
Oh,
My
but
mother-in-law passed out in the seat. She was like, "You did not just moo at that runner," because the runner stopped dead. And he's like,
yeah.
"What the hell? Do we got a stampede going on?"
Yeah. Did your mom, when you're in Grand Rapids, did your mom and dad tell you what I did to them in front of the grocery store during kind of like Christmas? We were down.
I don't.
Anyhow,
They may have.
we
I don't
were in
think
the
so.
store and it came out. And I waited for them and they being nice, they pulled the car around.
South Dakota.
Or, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. It was South Dakota in one of the grocery stores. Anyhow, they pull up and they're slowing down and they stop and I jump on the hood and go, oh, and here they are going, you just didn't do that.
My dad's
So
looking for the cop.
yeah, so me being a jokester had been going way back,
Yeah, that's when I
practical
was
jokes and things
about
like
10,
that.
11 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
would have been a young one. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Seventh has one here. He says, "What did the snowman say to the other one who was complaining?"
Don't know.
Don't worry, you'll melt under pressure.
Uh-huh. Well, same thing. An old snowman. What do you call that?
An old snowman?
Yeah, it's a cup of water.
Well, you know that I love my heat, right? And so I really we got about a foot of snow here now, but I'm really I'm waiting for spring because
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna wet my plants.
Oh, sci-fi fans out there. When you cross a vampire and a snowman, what do you get?
Ooh, don't
Frostbite.
know. I've been told one said, "What do you get when you cross a snowman and a dog?"
I don't know.
Frostbite.
Frostbite, yeah.
Yeah,
Vampires.
same thing.
I like the vampire one better.
Yeah,
Eh, in a pinch, they both all work. They all work.
e- exactly.
Mhm.
Um,
Basketball. Who likes basketball?
I think we got some people in here who like basketball.
Ask him this question. What do you call it when two Mexicans are playing basketball?
I know this only because
One
you told
on
me
one.
earlier. One on one. Hey, Thindu. Hey, Coach Jane. So glad you guys joined us today. We are moaning and groaning at some great, awful dad jokes. It is it is the best day. So here's just one of those. What do you call a hot dog on wheels?
No, what?
Fast food.
Oh my. I gotta write that one down. Uh
Totally off topic, off dad joke topics. I have and this is not, he is not for anybody who is concerned about being politically correct, who gets offensive when they hear jokes that aren't politically correct. But have you ever seen the comedy by the little person, Brad Williams?
oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, I was playing some of them for dad yesterday or on Thursday when I was over for dinner. Oh
Uh-huh.
my gosh. I was playing the one where he went for a ride in a Black Hawk helicopter
Uh-huh.
in Afghanistan, and I swear Dad was crying. Dad was crying because the guy's like, they he offers the ride and he goes, of course, to get into the Black Hawk, I can't even say it. To get into the helicopter, it's like this big, he's like, I can't get up there. So the Marine who's there is like, no problem, sir. And he pulls this lever and the handicap step comes down. And he was like, oh, that's great, except that step's still up to here, I still can't get up. And he goes, this is one of those moments that I thought would never happen in my entire life. But I had to look at this Marine and say, dude, you're going to have to toss me.
Hey, I got
And the Marine was just jumping around like he had just won the lottery.
uh-huh. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and Brad William goes, you would think he could just, he'd just pick me up and just toss me on in and make it quick, right? No, this guy
Uh-uh.
had to take all his sweet time. He picked him up and went, one, two,
Of course,
and
you
put
got
him
the
up.
opportunity.
Exactly. And this is a real story, right? This is a real
Yeah.
story. And Dad is just crying.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just like if you have the same size people, as he is, you put them all in the military, and in a Black Hawk helicopter, you could get a whole battalion in there. overwhelm the enemy. They wouldn't know where it's coming from. Where are they?
They wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah. Well, speaking of helicopters, when I was in the military, we used to transport people from ship to ship, right? Because the water taxis they were unreliable, too expensive too. Anyhow,
Yeah.
we drop them off in a harness. It's called a horse collar. It's a harness that's straight, and you hook it both ends to a hook, and then you raise and lower them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we dropped them off, and everybody got where they're going, except this one guy. He was holding on to the seat, looking. I said, "Are you okay?" He says, "No, I'm afraid of heights, and I've never done this before." Don't worry. All right. I'll talk you through it, and I'll see if I can get the pilot to get a little closer so you're not so high. Oh, that'd be great. So I put the wheel out the cable, get the horse collar, made him comfortable, and he's doing this real tight. And says, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, well, you're going to have to get used to it and get on the edge where the skids are." So he sat his butt down on the edge of the opening and put his feet on the skid. I says, "How's that feel?" While I'm asking him questions, I'm reeling in the cable. All right. I got the boom inside, reeling up the cable. All right. He's leaning over. I'm reeling in the boom of the cable even more. So as he's leaning over, I tighten it up, put the boom out. He gets pulled outside. He's doing one of these numbers. And as I let him down on fast, I heard something about mother. It could have been talking about, call home. Okay.
Yeah,
And the guys
exactly.
at the bottom, and we're doing this at 3 or 4 knots an hour. The ship's doing one of these, and the guys at the bottom are just laughing when that happened. And he says, "Hey, we had a
I
good
bet
time."
that guy was like, "I'm never doing this again."
Oh yeah. It's things like that that made the military fun. All right.
Yeah.
And back and forth and tail, well, we're out getting off subject, but tail chases, oh, those are fun. And helicopters, oh yeah.
I sent Dad some military videos sometime, and I sent him one on some of the funniest tap outs.
Oh
And
yeah.
for people, why don't you explain? Because you were in the military. Why don't you explain what a tap out is if people don't know real quick?
Actually, I forgot what it meant.
Okay, so a tap out is when, like a graduating class, they've done their boot camp, right? And they're standing all in their line, and then they're waiting to get tapped out by a family member. And then they can hug their family member and leave formation and leave the parade grounds. Well, you can't leave, you can't move, you're not even supposed to smile, right? Until the family member actually touches you. So they were doing the funniest tap outs. And one of them, it was the last one, and I am just dying. And it is this woman, and she is trying to keep a straight face. I mean, bless her soul, she was really trying. But her siblings came up, and they have all of her favorite foods. And they're just like doing this number in front of her with like donuts, and they have deep fried Oreos, and they're teasing her, and they're like telling her jokes and stuff. Oh my lord. It went on for like 3 minutes, and she is just trying not to laugh, and they're just like, "Soldier, I don't think you're supposed to be smiling,"
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So our graduation was from San Diego. It was more proper and Marines dismissed. You take one step back and do it, and then the family comes in and grabs you out of the crowd. So that's why
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
what a tap out was. I was
Yeah,
Army,
so
yeah.
yeah, so in some of the thing, I think Air Force might do it too, but Um, so I had another dad joke that got thrown up here. It said, "How do you tell if a tree is a dogwood tree?
Oh, what?
By its bark."
Hey, For the military, do you have any military in your group?
I think we have some people who are ex-military.
All right, great. All right. When the helicopter was starting to be developed, they wanted to get it out to the military, all branches of service. So they had a big meeting and they were showing this thing off. Well, here comes the Army, and they're they're flying it around, and the Army says, "Wow, we can use this for recon, uh, bringing troops behind the lines, reinforcing troops. We'll call it a whirlybird."
Hmm.
Well, here comes the Navy, and they're saying, "Oh, we could resupply quicker. We could do air sea rescue, save more lives. We'll call it a helicopter." Well, here comes the Army, right? And here comes the Air Force, and they're looking at it. Air Force, the Army, yeah, Air Force. It says we can do rescues of pilots. We can do search and rescue, all kinds of stuff. We'll
Yeah.
call it a whirlybird. All right. Well, here come the Marines. They're looking at it. They're going, hmm. They're looking up at it, and they're going, ooh, 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 ooh.
Who's your friend?
This is Whiskey. Come here, Whiskey. Come here. Come here.
Oh, is this the new one?
Yep, it's a real one. This is Whiskey.
Oh, this is the
He's
new
an
pup.
Australian Shepherd. He's a toy.
Aw. How
Yeah,
old?
he's he's about 9 months. Yeah.
Aw.
Oh,
Just
I'm
a
sorry.
baby.
7 months old.
He's just a baby.
Yeah. He's also a furry alarm clock.
Yeah.
He starts waking up us, or my wife's particularly, at 4:30 in the morning. I gotta go out. And
Right,
he
right.
slides in there so quiet, and he's so soft, and he starts licking on you. You can't help but get up. And then
Yeah,
about nine
exactly.
thirty, he comes and gets me.
I think we have a lot of people out there who have furry alarm clocks. I know I was telling you I do. I think I've mentioned it here on the show before.
Uh-huh.
Moki is my furry alarm clock. He has his brother Tig. They're litter mates, so they've always been together. And Tigger just hangs out. He's just like, whatever. He leaves it up to Moki because he's like he's gonna do it. When
Uh-huh.
I'm not home, they do not do this to my son. They do not get him up in the morning. They leave him alone. It is only me.
Well,
So when I'm home,
they know who feed him.
yeah, absolutely. Well, then you know who's actually going to get out of bed to do it too. They
Yeah, yeah.
learned with my son. It don't matter what they do. He is absolutely not going to get out of bed, except if he makes the mistake, because he's got one of those like bookshelf type units behind his bed, it's built into the bed unit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And occasionally he will forget and leave a glass of something on top of that shelf.
Oh, that's so luscious.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have a top on it, yeah, eh, just the other day, I think it was like Wednesday or something. Moki was being a little bitch, and Kieran's laying there, and he came over and went on a glass of milk.
Oh, that's the bad part. Now, if it's water, yeah, it's more fun.
Well,
But
here's the even funnier part is when my son was younger, he used to forget all the time, and usually it was a glass of water, and it would happen in the middle of the night. And he got tired of getting up and changing his sheets and stuff. And he was just like, so one night boom, splash. And he's just like, whatever. I'm just not even getting up.
Uh-huh.
He woke up in the morning. It wasn't a glass of water. It was a glass of milk, and he was covered in dried milk.
Well, yeah. If you're that tired, you know.
Yeah, he can sleep through just about anything. He is definitely dad's grandson in regards to that. But
It's
I
got to
told him, I
run
was
in the
like,
genes.
dude, you gotta get a top. You cannot. I said, I don't feel sorry for you anymore. You've been doing this for too many years.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Gianni, glad you joined us.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, just like people sing in the shower.
Love to do it. I'm guilty.
Yeah. Well, it's fun to sing in the shower until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera. You never know where they're going to come from with me, do you?
Well, I could tell you this joke about paper.
Well, go for it. Don't be a cut up.
Nah, it's terrible.
Oh, terrible. Ah.
Just said
Hey,
you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did you know he plays chess? But he always has to go first because he always picks his color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He says, I'll be black.
I think I
Hey.
told you this one. I told you this chess one. There was a guy who always went to the park. You know how in like New York City or some other parks, they've uh got people, get together and play chess in the park, right?
Uh-huh.
And he liked to play chess with the old people there in the park. He said, but it's getting harder because it's really difficult to find 32 elderly people. It took me a minute. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like, oh, number of chess pieces. He's playing chess with the elderly people.
Well, have you
Oh, I get it.
have you ever said, sent people on trips,
Uh-huh.
on trips and waved? I
Yeah.
found out in India, they always, it's a ritual when their mom leaves, they always wave and say Mumbai, Mumbai. I'm sorry about that. I hope I don't start an international incident,
No, I
but I
think
don't
I
care.
think we're I think we're good. I think we're good. This one says, some people out there are really into fishing, and I mean, some people watch bowling or golf on TV.
Uh huh.
Some people like to watch fly fishing. But do you know what is the best way to watch fly fishing?
Uh
Live stream.
Live. Oh, you stole my next joke. I tell you, that's
Ah,
okay.
oh
So
no!
long as
Oh
so
no!
long as we become a little full goose bozo in life,
Yeah,
you got to be a little like that. And that came from Robin Williams. He was doing a bit, and he says you got to be a little full goose bozo to enjoy life. You got to
yeah.
laugh, whatever, even if it's a corny, stupid joke, and nobody laughs. Hey, somewhere down the line, somebody feels good about it.
Exactly. And if it tickles your fancy, it makes you feel good. We talk about this, dopamine, release of
Yeah.
dopamine, and it's all those good
Well,
feels and good vibrations.
yeah.
I mean, you
Well,
can tell stupid jokes like this. Like, why is Peter Pan always flying?
I don't know.
He never lands.
I never. Well, you got better ones than I do. You know, especially what I do is I teach CDL, new people who have no idea what a truck looks like, and try to. There's a certain set of maneuvers you have to teach them. All right,
Uh-huh.
and some days you wish that the parents learned why some species eat their young. Okay,
Yes.
and I use these
Oh,
jokes just to you know.
I
Oh,
love
by the way, if anybody ever has a bad day, here's two jokes you can tell yourself. All right, I told them earlier, but this is for self-preservation. The first
okay.
one is, what would you do with an elephant with three balls? You walk them, but you tell that to yourself
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of smile and laugh. Cashiers
Yeah.
love it when they have problem with customers. Oh, they love that one.
Oh,
And
I
then the
bet.
rabbit joke. What do you call 10 rabbits in a line? Walking
Yeah.
backwards, receding hairline.
The
You
hairline.
tell that to yourself and you smile, you feel better on the inside. And you just shake your head.
I'm going to be telling the stepladder joke to myself. I don't know why. I still find that one funny.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Well,
your personal one.
and that's mine. That's mine. Well, keeping with the season, I do have another, Christmas kind of related joke here, and it says, how much does it cost Santa to land his sleigh or
I
to
don't
park
know.
his sleigh?
Uh,
Nothing. It's on the house.
uh, Will Smith, the actor. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
read this one. How do you walk behind Will Smith? You follow
carefully.
Fresh Prince. I got to work on that one. Yeah, just like the koi joke. It was told differently, but I didn't like it that way, so I added
Right.
in the ABC and
Yeah,
researchers. I think it's a whole lot more funnier.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Here's here's the thing, this is I'm just gonna read this one. It says, I'm so good at sleeping. So
Uh,
good. I can do it with my eyes closed.
all right. Why are there 25 letters in the alphabet?
I don't know. I thought they're 26.
No, I don't know why. You said it just a couple of seconds ago. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know how some people on their license, they give you the choice now, you sign up for your driver's license and you can have the choice to vote. Do you want to vote, sign up to vote, or do you want to be an organ donor?
Uh huh.
You know, it really takes a lot, it takes guts to be an organ donor.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yes. They're all well. When I was younger, I was dating a beautiful girl, but the problem is she was cross-eyed. Well, months went on, and we had to break up. All right, for two reasons. All right, we couldn't see eye to eye, and I always thought she was seeing somebody on the side. I apologize to people on that one.
Hey, it's all good. I warn people ahead of time. It's all about fun, and you just,
Yeah,
you can't take offense to any of this. I I try with these. I'm not great at telling jokes. I mean, some jokes I have, and I've got one about construction that I'm still working on.
Good. Hey, you work them in. The secret for everybody out there, the secret is you find a couple of jokes, 5 jokes, 3 jokes, whatever it is. All right. And you keep telling them. The more, if you get a laugh every time, or a smile, or a thank you, you're hitting the right chord. You're telling it right. It just takes practice. Even if you flop, just like the professionals, just keep telling it, and you make people happy. The more people that you make laugh, better off you're going to be in the. I feel in the afterlife when you
Yeah.
pass on. Hey, you're so much better off for it, and you're making people in the world. All right. The best thing for me is when I walk away and I hear somebody says, "Hey, did you hear this one?" And I'm
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
away and telling her already.
Pass it on. They're
Yeah.
passing it on.
So
Crystal says she finally got a full night's sleep. It took her 3 days.
I like that one.
She had one earlier, and I think the step ladder joke, and I think her other joke is going to become my go-to personal to tell myself. And it's do trees poop?
Yeah.
That's how you get number two
Oh,
pencils.
oh. We should have had your dad, your mom on, and maybe we could turn her into a monster. Oh, she told me one. Actually called me and told me a joke.
Really?
Yeah. She says, "What do you call a cat during Christmas at the beach?" Sandy Claus.
She must have
Hey.
she must have heard that one somewhere.
Yeah. But the fun part is, and it kind of made me proud that I finally, she's telling jokes and calling me like I call her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
I did call my parents once. I think maybe I called my dad and just asked him, did he hear about the kidnapping at school?
uh huh.
It's
No.
okay. He woke up.
Oh, yeah. She give me, see, he give me a hug. Yeah. Now he
Aw,
wants to play. Oh,
aw, such a sweet boy.
yeah. Sweet. All right. You see these ears? They become hard and they stick up, and smoke comes out of them. Devil dog. Jeez.
I told earlier because you had told me the joke about the horse walking into the bar, right?
Uh huh.
And I told that earlier and mentioned the fact that I was a dunce and it took me 20 years to actually figure that one out.
Uh
But there's another joke here about bar, and this is a cheeseburger walks into the bar.
huh.
He goes up to the bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve food here."
Uh,
Yeah, they're so bad they're good.
yeah, there are. Yeah, you have to. And if you get people to shake their head or smile, your job is done. It makes them feel
Right.
better. You know,
Yeah.
they're just
Well,
usually
haven't you heard about
huh?
go ahead. Go
Usually I
ahead.
have to have help with this. All right. Well, I want you to help me.
Okay.
I'm going to apply a dexterity and cognitive test. You ready to take it?
All
All
right,
right,
I'm ready.
raise your hand and go 90 degrees. All right. Now, repeat after me what I spell. All right, what the word is. WING. What is that word?
Wing.
Wing,
Wing.
right? WING.
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 Hello? Hello? And
Well,
if you
have,
if you
have you
do
heard?
that in person, it's so much more funnier. Where I got
Yeah,
that one is I saw a documentary on Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin,
yeah.
and that
Uh-huh.
was one of their stage show jokes up in Atlantic City.
Oh,
And I
geez.
use that all the time, especially in orientation. I said, okay, now one of the requirements from the college is a dexterity and agility joke, agility test. Who wants to take it? And the guy, I'll do it. You know, big. Brr. And when I do that, he goes, ah, and everybody else is just laughing at him.
Just groaning,
Yeah.
groaning.
So there's another one out there you can do at a party or at home.
Yeah, in person,
Yeah.
in person. Well, I have one. Did you hear that corduroy pillows are in style?
No.
They're making headlines.
Oh man.
Bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, the Ronald McDonald joke. Okay, a secondary joke that you can do is if you hear it, take it home, and who's ever at the house, first thing walk in and says, "Hey, did anybody hear anything about Ron McDonald getting caught in a nudist colony?" For you, stop and watch their expression.
Oh yeah.
Then, if they start talking about it, lead them around like a little puppy, and then hit them with the punchline. Oh, you get more fun out of that one. Two for two for one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Uh, Here's one for one of our subs. She's not here today, but Deaudrey Gore. She's originally from South Africa, but she moved last year to Ireland. And so this joke is for her. I said, "What country's capital is growing the fastest?"
Oh,
It's in Ireland. Every day it's Dublin.
I like it. I like it. That's a history. It's a joke I can use in the classroom. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I once had a dream
Oh,
I was floating in an ocean of orange soda.
oh, what? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
delicious.
it was a fantasy.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hey, when a when a factory or manufacturing company puts out okay products, what do you call that?
Oh, we had this
Satisfactory.
satisfactory. Well, we have unfortunately a lot of people with addiction issues that we've known or that we've gone through or whatever, and this is something that I really haven't told many people, but I used to be addicted to soap. I'm clean now.
That one, that one I just barely caught, but that's good. That's a good one. I'm glad we got these jokes printed off, so now I can carry them around with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which one for the day? Yeah.
Yeah. You can just highlight them, green's Monday, yellow's Saturday.
Yeah. 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 Hey, one of my earlier jobs was in Florida. Is
Oh yeah.
yeah, but it didn't really last because they were concentrating too much on my work, and finally I got squeezed out of the position.
Well, I don't know if you know, but I make a mean pot roast.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I made a pot roast this week, and a friend of mine was over, and he had it, and Kieran was had it, but his my son's girlfriend, she seems to always miss out. She's always missed out. She was there the next day, and there were some leftovers, and they were fighting over them. And who's going to get the pot roast? She's like, you just got some. He's like, but I'm hungry and I'm a growing boy. And she's like, yeah, but I never get it. So he said, okay, you want a box for the leftovers? No, but I'll rustle you for them.
Well, if anybody ever wants to take a tour of the Amazon, all right, be careful of the headhunters there that capture you, eat you, cannibals and all that, and use your head. All right, make sure.
Oh, the Amazon, like Brazil
Yeah, Brazil
Amazon.
and all that. Yeah.
I'm thinking the Amazon plant.
No, 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 no. Make sure you don't get captured. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
that's you don't want to be headed in that direction. I
Well,
have to give
I
credit is due.
yeah,
Jungle Cruise. If you want to get some Jungle Cruise, watch that.
Jungle Cruise had a lot
Oh
of dad
yeah,
jokes in it.
yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
in there. There's a couple of other ones. I'm trying to think, but at my age, just oof.
Well, you say think, I do have a question that I've been just kind of mulling over, and I'm just not sure, and I guess I'll ask you what your opinion is. If two vegans get into an argument, is it still called a beef?
That's a good question.
Not sure.
I got to use that one at the school.
I'm gonna use this one. I don't know if you know my son. He's into cars. He works on his car all the time. He's made modifications to it and everything. And next time I see it, I am going to mention to him that his car looks really nice, but the muffler looks exhausted.
Yeah, well, he uses it all the time, so
I do have to ask him. He took a oh, that's a whole nother story. I won't bring that one up next. I think I can tell you that one later. Here's just a stupid dad joke. What does a lemon say when it answers the phone?
Oh,
Yellow.
yellow. Oh man. Uh, oh, Hollywood. You know how they're coming
Yeah.
up with all kind. Oh, see this? We put bones in it, and then they try to get it out, and
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he
Did
brought it
he
to
just
me.
drink?
Just
Yeah,
bones. Put bones in it. And he's only what, 9 months old, 7 months old?
yeah. They
Yeah.
learn quick.
Oh yeah, especially a border collie. That's the only species of animal that I know will be able to become brain surgeons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially when they die and pass away. All animals take their hearts with them. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Um, why couldn't the bicycle stand up?
I don't know.
It was too tired.
Oh, knock knock,
Who's there?
knock knock,
Who's there?
knock knock,
Who's there?
knock knock.
Who's there?
It's just like another one. You get a Coke or a drink that has a screw tap to it, and
Uh-huh.
you stand in a group, yeah, just like that. Do it to your mom and dad when you next time you go over there. Just take
Okay.
it, open it up, look at it, and put it back down, screw it down. Undo it, look at it, screw it down, and do that until son, what are you doing? She says, well, up underneath it says try again. Oh, all kinds.
Wanted to switch to this one. Uh, what do you think Forrest Gump's password is?
What?
One Forrest one.
Oh man. Ah,
When you just look at it, it's like, huh? And then you gotta say it.
one
And you're
forced
like,
one. Yeah.
one Forrest one.
Oh.
If
Oh.
prisoners take their own mug shots, are they called selfies?
Hey.
Selfies.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh.
I don't know if you knew this, but
What?
uh previous life, previous experience, I used to run a dating service for chickens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I was struggling to make the hens meet.
Oh man.
So
Oh, I
bad.
love it. I love it.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Do you know
Oh,
uh why the banana went to the hospital?
no.
He wasn't peeling well.
What's blue and not very heavy?
I don't know.
Light blue.
Like blue. Oh my heavens. I'm glad I came on.
Well, here's
Oh,
one you can oh, go ahead.
Ghost. What is your favorite dessert?
I don't know.
Ice cream.
Here's one that says, I asked my wife if I was the only one she slept with. She said yes, all the others were sevens and eights.
NASA. They're planning on putting a restaurant on the moon,
Oh,
but they
wow.
don't know. They don't know if it's going to work out because it doesn't
Why
have any
not?
atmosphere. I, I, yeah, it's a scientific joke. What can I say?
No, there's a few that we've had on here. There's tons of these here, but I these are all grown or dad jokes. Some of these were
Yeah.
this is under the title of sick jokes, and so some of them I won't do just because I don't want anyone to get offended. But this is thing is I try to keep up on current events and stuff, and I read that someone in London gets stabbed every 52 seconds. Poor bastard. Just a minute. Now you got it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, let me see here.
The guy who stole my diary just died. My
A
thoughts are
what?
with his family now.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, let me see.
This one. I think, well, we were talking about organ donation earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
And if you donate a kidney, everybody loves you and thinks you're a total hero. It's great. But you donate 5 and suddenly everyone's yelling and calling the police.
Oh.
So bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell this one to my brother because I don't know if when we still lived in New York, in Rochester,
Uh-huh.
the second house that we had, we would get goldfish every year at St. Anthony's Carnival Fair. And our goldfish would last about 9 months, and then they kick the bucket and we'd get another one at the fair. One time, um, usually we'd find them floating on top or something. And I don't know what my brother did to this poor fish, but he basically tried to commit suicide. He literally jumped out of his bowl and
Yeah.
landed on the floor and was flopping around. And we're trying to catch the fish. And they're boinky suckers when they want to be, they're
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
they're Mexican jumping beans.
Mexican. Oh yeah. So there are 3 of us. My mom, my brother, and I, and we're all trying to catch this fish. But it just says, here's another joke. It just happens to involve a fish. And it says, "I have a fish that can break dance." Only for 10 seconds though,
Yeah.
and only once. But
Hey, your dad would love this one. Why do golfers always carry an extra set of socks?
I know this one.
But
In case they get a hole in one.
yeah.
I did know that one.
Yeah.
Um, what's the
That's,
difference? You talked about the snowman and the vampire, right?
uh-huh.
So I have a question for you. What's the difference between a wizard who raises the undead and a sexy vampire?
No, what?
One's a necromancer and one's a neck romancer.
All right. This may be a little edgy, but I'll tell you this one. What is the difference between a boy snowman and a girl snowman? Snowballs. I apologize for that one, guys. Uh,
That's all right. That's all right. This is my Uncle Fred. I don't know if you know, but I have an Uncle Frank, and when he passes on, he wants his remains. He wants to be cremated and have his remains buried in his favorite beer mug. It's his dream to be Frankenstein.
oh, yeah. I like that one. Yep, yep. I love that one. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, dear. Anyhow, dear math, grow up and solve your own problems. Haha. All right. If anybody's expecting me to get up and dance, don't. It's not going to happen. Let me see here.
All Sorry, technical difficulties. Don't know what happened. Lost my camera for a second.
Hey, Gremlins in the wire. Gremlins in the wire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love we were speaking of food earlier, and I happen to love apples, Macintosh apples,
Uh-huh.
particularly one of my favorite things. Um, but do you know what is worse than biting into an apple and finding a worm?
No.
Biting into an apple and finding half a worm.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey, did you know you could save your life with a bar of soap? If you ever fall in the water, you can always wash yourself ashore.
Uh,
Uh,
these are some
that was
my wife
go ahead.
these are some my wife jokes. My wife left a note on the fridge that said, "This isn't working." I'm not sure what she's talking about. I opened the fridge door and it's working fine.
Oh, you stole my thunder.
Oh, really? Okay, well, here's my edgy joke, and I think I've even told it before on the channel, but it is one of the ones. A friend of mine told this to me. Oh, it must be 25 years ago, and it still makes me laugh. Um, a woman went in for a checkup with her gynecologist because she was pregnant, and they said, "Do you want to know the sex of the baby?" He said, She said, "Well, don't you need an ultrasound for that?" He said, "No, actually, you just need to, um, I just need to know one thing." He said, if you created your child in the missionary position, you're going to have a boy. And if you created the child while you were on top, you're going to have a girl. And the woman starts crying. She's just bawling. And the doctor's like, "What's wrong?" You know where this is going, don't you? The woman's just crying and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm going to have puppies."
I couldn't spoil it. I couldn't spoil it.
I still laugh at that joke. I still laugh at that joke.
Well, yeah, because the nation, America, and the world, really has a national deficit. Humor,
Yeah.
okay? But it's all gone up to Washington, D.C. You can laugh at them all day. A lot of them are joke.
I still have two. I never really got into all the blonde joke things, and I think because my best friend at the time was a blonde when blonde jokes became a really big thing.
Uh-huh.
But they kind of came back around when my son was in school, when he was like in middle school, and so I told him a couple of blonde jokes. The two that I remember is one: how do you know a blonde's been using the computer?
No, what? How?
Because there's whiteout all over the screen.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
And why do blondes write TGIF on their shoes?
Oh no, what?
To remind themselves that toes going first.
Here's a third one you could use this every day. What is this? Vroom, vroom, vroom. It's a blonde at a flashing red light.
I gotta tell you, when my son came home with your mama jokes, and he thought that they had just created them. I laughed so hard, not at the jokes, but just at the thought that he thought that his and his friends and his generation had just like created these yo mama jokes. And I'm like, Dude.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know if you guys were saying, telling yo mama jokes, but we were telling yo mama jokes.
yeah. No, that's your generation.
Is it my
Uh,
generation?
yeah,
I didn't know how far back it went.
yeah. Well, we I can't remember what jokes we told in our generation, but they were all around universal DEI jokes. You know,
Yeah.
you know, destroy every individual, and hey, that's how you got along. That's how you got along with jokes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think I told you, well, I told you that I was up in, Vancouver, and I was actually visiting, before that, I was visiting a friend on a next door neighbor island, in Victoria, on Vancouver Island. And we went to some old growth forests, and I'll send you the pictures on this. And these are 500-600-year-old trees,
Uh huh.
right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
these are Pacific Northwest. These are just, huge trees. And thankfully, they they were they were smooth. Nobody had been doing anything to them, and no carvings on them and stuff. Because when I see names of lovers engraved on trees, I don't really find it that romantic. I just kind of worry how many people are walking around with knives.
Oh, bucking around with knives. Oh, oh man. All right.
You
There's
can tell this one along. You can tell this one along with your Arnold joke. My wife told me to quit doing my terrible Arnold impression.
oh yeah.
Don't worry, I'll return.
Uh,
Pretty bad.
yeah. Hang on a minute. Hey, stagehand, can he come here? Ah, she quit.
And
You,
she's
can you let him out? Anyhow, dogs are ringing the doorbell. If you didn't hear them.
yeah, yeah. So my friend said, see, you'll have to have, I can't really do this joke, but it's my friend said my wife and daughter look like twins. And I said, well, they were separated at birth.
Oh, oh, I like that. I like that one. Ah, separated birth. It's kind of a rings true.
Yeah.
Uh,
My wife and I had a very amicable divorce. And I know this for certain because when I posted about it on Facebook, I said, I'm getting a divorce. And she was the
uh,
first one to like it.
oh my heavens, my heavens. Oh,
My husband and I decided not to have kids.
why?
Well, the kids are taking it pretty badly.
Oh, I'll think of that one. Hey, computers. What's their favorite snack? Chips.
What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school?
Oh, oh. What?
Bison.
My son. Yeah, that's right. Ah, I've heard that one. That's three aliens told me that one.
Well, the son asked his dad to if he could explain what an eclipse is.
Yeah,
Dad said, "No, son."
no sun. Yeah. Oh my heavens. Uh,
I wonder what my parents did to fight boredom before the internet.
oh, what?
I asked my 18 brothers and sisters, and they didn't have any idea either.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. Oh, oh my heavens.
My parents raised me as an only child,
Yeah.
which really annoyed my younger brother. A kid decided to burn his house down. His dad watched, tears in his eyes. Then the mom put his arm around the dad and said, "That's our son. That's our son.
Arson. Yeah, it's
That's our son."
arson. You have to accentuate arson. But that's good. I like that. Dear math. All right. I had an argument. You know what the psychiatrist told him to do? Grow up and solve some problems. So, oh my heavens.
My dad died because he couldn't remember his blood type. He kept saying, "Be positive," but it's just so hard without him.
They arrested during the football game during LSU and I thought was it in Alabama. All right. No, Kentucky, and some other team I forget. Anyhow, this guy was walking around with FUCKU on his forehead. Well, they arrested him for profanity in Kentucky. You can't do that. So I brought him in front of the judge, and he says, "Okay, I know what to do with him. I found him guilty, but I know what to punish him with. All right, we'll get rid of the F and the C on his forehead and make him a UK fan." Don't blame me.
No.
Rush Limbaugh told me that one.
Oh my gosh. This is you could say it's kind of a military joke, but it's us, it's one of those morbid jokes.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't close to my father when he died, which is good because he stepped on a landmine.
Yeah, that's military, all right. That's military. I have one.
Did you find that dark humor in the military and first responders, or ER people, anybody who's faces
Yeah,
death, deals with the possibility of death, they're just more likely to have morbid sense of humor, but it's, a way of dealing with the fear of the
yeah,
unknown and what you guys got to deal with every day, right?
yeah. Well, just here in the Marines when they're having all these conflicts, all right. How do you describe a uh, Arab mine detector?
How do you describe what?
An Arab mine detector, like landmine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
They're just so, they're just so
Uh,
stupid. Why did the man fall down the well?
Oh, why?
Because he couldn't see well.
Okay.
Where do you take someone who's been in a peekaboo accident?
I know where.
The ICU.
I see you. There you go. Yeah, I remember that one now. That's one of them earlier that I told. Years ago. I forgot about that one, which is funny. All this, the jokes. Comedians have it right. They have no filter, and but some of them get kind of nasty when they start swearing and all that. But
Yeah.
the ones that I always like to listen to is uh, Larry the Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy
Oh
because
yeah.
they tell jokes for real life.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
Bill Engvall, right?
yeah. Here's your sign.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Absolutely. Ron White has a few to a little bit. Goes a little farther than I really like, but I like it when the four of them get together. They're hilarious together.
oh yeah, I wish they'd get back together because they're fun, especially when
Yeah.
Bill White told the joke about him being tater salad.
Yes. Yes. That's
Yeah,
an old one.
yeah.
He actually was at the Kalamazoo State Theater. Kalamazoo's the city I used to live in. It's about an hour south of Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah.
And he does this bit where he tells about these coupons, and because he was at like the jazz festival or something, or it was street fair that they had or whatever, and you couldn't just pay right in the tents. You had to go get your little tickets. You had to
Uh
go
huh.
get the coupons. So he's like, I had to go get coupons. I don't know. It's this whole bit that he goes, but well, we're almost on 5:30. We've been going for a while here. Hey Shannon, it's great to see you. We're just ending, but feel free on replay to watch and let us know in the comments, guys, what was your favorite joke? Did you have one that really stuck with you? Is there a joke that you're going to be telling yourself when you need to smile? Because I know the stepladder joke I'm certainly going to be telling myself, and I think the tree pooping joke are going to be ones that
Yeah.
are going to be my personal favorites.
Find
Fred,
something that makes you laugh inside, and a lot of your worries will go away. Even though it's stupid, just tell it and smile to yourself. And people always, plus, it's a good safety device. When you're smiling and laughing, people wonder, says, well, what drugs is he on? They'll stay
I
away from
want what
you.
he's I
Yeah,
want what he's got.
yeah. And you make a whole bunch of friends.
Oh, well, it's really good. I'll tell one really last bad one. But I am afraid of the calendar.
Oh,
It's
why?
its days are numbered.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One last
Yeah.
joke before
Hey,
we go. But Fred, thank you so much. It's been so great just going back and forth with you and laughing. And I miss you terribly and can't wait to the next time we can all get together again. You won't believe how my son has grown.
oh
He's
yeah,
taller than
God, your dad is
you.
proud of him, and I the way he describes how he's grown and what he does
Yeah.
is amazing. So
Yeah,
he's an
he's
amazing man. Just give
I'm
him a
totally
hug.
not
Yeah, just
definitely will. Totally not worried about it. He's looking at getting a house now with his best friend. So my last little apron string, he's gonna be moving out sometime, and
Well,
yeah,
warn them about the buying a house with a best friend. You know what happens at later? They
I
get divorced.
I told him, I said, why don't you guys just rent for 1 year, or see if you can do a 6-month lease somewhere and just, you can keep looking for your house that you want because he doesn't want to waste money. He doesn't want to dump money into something,
No, that's smart.
Um,
Yeah.
and I completely understand. I said, but you guys have been best friends since kindergarten. Um, they are still best friends to this day. I said, but you've never lived with each other, right? So why don't you try it out for a little bit? It's kind of like, before you get married, let's just try it out for a little bit and see if you can stand living in the same space with each other because you just never know.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if he'll take my advice or not. Doesn't really seem like it, but who knows? It depends on how quickly he's interested in moving out because they're finding it more difficult to find a house that they want uh,
Right. Yeah.
than they
Well,
expected. So,
life's the best teacher.
yep. And, I told him I support him, whatever he does. And, that I've been bugging mom and dad to move into a ranch so that it's easier on both of them at some point. So, if he goes, then I may look at selling this place and getting a place with them so that they've got an extra hand around and
Well, we got a ranch
force
right
them
down
to
here
get
in
it.
North Carolina. Tell them to come on down. We got bear, turkey, cats, all kinds of. It's a zoo around here.
Oh, my
Zooland.
mom would love it. My mom would love it.
Oh
She'd
yeah.
be in heaven, animal heaven.
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, Fred, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will definitely talk to you soon. I know you had to scoot home from class in order to make this happen, and I am just thrilled and blessed, and I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too. Give everybody a hug, and it was my pleasure. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Absolutely. And now you got my phone number, so you know it's not a strange number scamming and trying to find out who you are and where you're at.
Yeah, and it depends on who's asking. Oh, I told your
Okay.
dad that. I told your dad, and he just laughed.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I love you. Give a hug to Tracy and to the kids and everybody you see as well.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
All right. You too. Merry Christmas.
Bye
We'll
bye.
see you later. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much. I know I was just doing a little bit of family chatting there at the end, but my uncle, he lives in North Carolina. I don't get to see him a whole lot. I can't actually remember the last time we saw him in person. Thank goodness for video chats and being able to at least see his face and hear his voice. He's he was always I always loved seeing him when I was young, like I said, because he was a jokester. My dad's the serious one. He's the eldest of the family, of the four kids, and so responsibility kind of fell on him. So he's more the serious one, and um, nobody can make him laugh like his brother. And I just think that that's absolutely wonderful. And he always makes me laugh when he comes on. And he is, in our family at least, king of the dad jokes. So I hope you guys found something funny. I hope you moaned and groaned along with me with some of them. A few of them you may have just shaken your head and been like, that was the stupidest joke I've ever heard. But let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? What did you in Was there one particular one that you really enjoyed? I really love to hear your feedback on this. If you haven't already, if you could hit that like button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't, if you're new here, and hit the all bell for notifications. That way, anytime I'm live, you'll get notifications. Anytime I do posts, you'll get the notification that I put something out there. Our next show then will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. I don't have a guest for that, and I don't have my topic yet. I have somebody who's picking two dates, and it may be Wednesday, it may be next Saturday. So depending on which date she picks will depend on what I do on Wednesday. But we will have a show coming up here in the next week or two about boundaries and the holidays. And we're going to be talking to an expert in the area, Dr. Michael Sue Janewski. And it should be a great conversation. So I hope you'll join us for that. So keep an eye out with the postings and you'll know when that's coming up. In about a week and a half, we've got another guest coming on, Christy McVie, and we're going to be talking about how to prevent child abuse, the importance of educating children, parents, and the community. So that's coming up on the 17th, Wednesday the 17th at 6 p.m. Excited to do that. She is actually in Australia, so it will be Thursday morning for her that she'll be joining us. So I can't wait to have that conversation as well. Thank you all for joining us here as you popped in and out. Everybody on replay, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Please remember, you are valuable, you are worthy, and you are loved just the way you are for who you are. So hugs and love from me. Great rest of your weekend, guys. Surviving together, never alone. Enjoy the outro.
Through the fire, through the rain, we have walked through endless pain, but we stand, we rise again, stronger now, we break the chain, surviving together, hearts open wide, lifting each other through every tide. The past may have shaped us, but it won't define. Together we heal, together we shine. Every tear, every scar tells the story of who we are. Not just survivors, but warriors too. With love as our armor, we see this through. We see you, we hear you, and we believe in you. Surviving together, hearts open wide, lifting each other through every tide. The past may have shaped us, but it won't define. Together we heal, together we shine. We see you, we hear